This is Jerome with Adventure Motorsports, here to talk to you today about STACYC e-bikes. One of the questions we get a lot, almost on a daily basis, is what are the STACYCs? What size should I get for my kid? Why would I want to get one when I could buy a dirt bike? As a father of 4 kids, my kids all started riding at the age of 5. We started with a CRF 50 with training wheels. And from one parent to another, it was pretty much miserable. The training wheels catch on every little rock, every little bump. It ejects the rider or it jostles them around. They try and figure out the throttle. They can't shift. The TTR, the CRF, even the PW, they're heavy, they're kind of noisy, and a lot of kids are intimidated by them. And I love motorcycles. I mean, that's why I'm here. That's why I do this, is because I love them and I love seeing families go out riding. I wish that when my kids were younger, this was an option. Because for my kids, we learned how to ride a bicycle with training wheels, then we took the training wheels off, fell down a lot. At 5, we did the CRF 50, and then we worked our way up through some of the trail bikes, then got into the 2-strokes, then worked our way up to the full size. But it was a really rough learning curve. If you don't own land, you don't have a pasture, you don't have access to a track, it's just really hard to take those out on trails, in campgrounds, in the desert. They're just not great for learning. STACYC makes it easy. Just like Disneyland, you have to be tall to ride the ride. This chart helps you figure out what size. Typically, our younger riders in that 3 to 5-year-old range are gonna ride the 12. The motor is sized appropriately so that it's not gonna go so fast that they crash and get hurt. You're gonna have tip overs. But what I love about the STACYC is I live close to a couple parks that are mostly just grassy fields. And when my daughter was younger, I could take her to the park. She could ride around for 15, 20 minutes. Exhausted battery, I'd have a spare battery in my backpack. She'd run that battery about halfway, and then we would ride home together, and it was a lot of fun riding together. When you're trying to teach a kid on a dirt bike and ride a big dirt bike, unless you're riding a 2-stroke, your bike's gonna get hot. You're gonna be stopping a lot. If you don't have a kickstand, you're gonna be laying your bike down in the dirt. It's just really frustrating. But these, you can chase them. You can chase them with a bicycle. You can chase them with an e-bike. It's really a fun way to spend time together, and their progression is awesome. They're gonna learn how to use the throttle and learn throttle control. They're gonna learn how to use the foot pegs and stand up. It comes with one handbrake, doesn't have foot controls, but it really helps them learn that rider-ready stand-up stance, learn that throttle control, figure out that balance. As they grow in height and grow in skills, then you can progress up to the 16, the 18, and then even the 20. As you get to the bigger ones, they do get more expensive, but again, not everybody can go riding every single day. Not everybody has land where they can go riding, and so have a tool like this that your wife could take them out. You could throw it in the back of a minivan, in the trunk of a Honda, and you could take them out riding at the park. You could take them out riding at a nearby trail area where they're legal, and really spend fun time with your kids and watch their progression in the skills. We started with bicycle helmets on the smaller one. As they got in the bigger one, we put them in a full face helmet. Because of the summer and because of weight, I put them in a downhill mountain bike helmet. When you get into the 20, they're moving pretty fast. That's your call as a parent, how much gear you want to put on them. Generally, more is a little bit better, but once you transition from these to a dirt bike, they've got the skills they need to be successful because they're learning how to ride with their head up, they're looking where they're going, they've got all the skills, now they just have to learn the clutch and the shifter, which is a lot, but it's less when you know how to do everything else. So from one parent to another, if you're not sure what to get your kids this season, and you're tired of the Xbox, you're tired of the cell phones, you're tired of all that kind of stuff, my recommendation would be to come check out the STACYCs. All right, so if you're wanting to get set up with a STACYC, or you've got questions on how to get your child set up with a STACYC, give us a call, stop by. We'd love to get you fixed up and ready for riding with your kids.